well. They've been battled it out, haven't they, for many a year.
Tiny margins.
Naomi Visser, first to go, 21 years old. And also in the floor final. She's been in a few European finals herself.
Beautifully elegant gymnast, and that was a good opener. The Kachev with a half turn. Oh, she had to use a little bit of strength over that, but nicely up to the high bar. Full of difficulty. She would have hoped to get the feet straight on there. Had to take the extra up start, but that was a nice chuck with half turn. Here. Oh, and she just went early. To be honest, she was competing last night, and it's not massively surprising to see that she's a little bit weary today. The timing on these pirouettes is so fine, and she just went a fraction early.
Well, what a shame. I mean, she was the second highest qualifier, so the medal door is open.
It is indeed. So she needs this half turn. She'll do it again and make sure she gets over into the full turn, into the dismount. The full pirouette is an element that you have to include. If you don't include it, you lose half a mark. So she knew she had to get back on and do it.
And a bit like on the men's high bar, you have to hit the handstand, otherwise you get severely punished by the judges. And obviously, going for that full turn to hit the handstand, didn't just put her feet over the bar enough. But this was beautiful. Catch on full stretch. The transition down to the low bar. Takes the upstart. And also with the full twist and before the...
And they look full of talent.
Well, what a shame for Naomi Visser. 11.8. Very uncharacteristic of her.
Like I said, for these gymnasts who were in the all-around competition, it's quite a tough schedule.
Azoya Sekai of Hungary next. She was in the all-round. She finished 17th. See how she's feeling.
Now does her pirouette early, stalled a full into Shap. And pack salto, so she's got two requirements out of the way straight away. And her release and recatch, that was an efficient ginger. So this routine is really quite efficient. Here comes the forward element, the Jaeger somersault. She's pretty much fulfilled all the requirements now. Another good full pirouette into a dismount. Short routine, full of difficulty, and that's a little bit the secret.
Yeah, efficiency.
That was a fantastic routine. Says she qualified in 7th position.
Yeah, she probably hasn't got the big bonuses, you know, sort of. But the one in the middle, the Shap swing back and then up into Ginga Salto, is two difficult moves linked, which does give her bonus.
Well, she had a 5.9 in qualification. But the way she executed the routine, good final part as well. The full pirouette straight into the dismount. So again, it's efficiency, not having to take an extra giant. Great work.
13.833. She goes into the lead.
Good score.
Majofia Kovacs. Silver in the all-round. Such disappointment yesterday. Has to pick herself up. She was European champion back in 2020.
Well, that was a beautiful start. Stoop into full pirouette. Sky-high Jaeger caught on lovely straight arms. Big combination here, the Kachev into the puck salto. Just a bit short on that handstand, but a lovely Shap half. She's very efficient. Another handstand, a tiny bit short. But good dismount. Big step on landing. Little errors. but a good routine, and actually probably a slightly better routine than in the all-around where she clipped the low bar.
Yeah, she did, but there are a few areas there. I mean, it's full of difficulty. Plenty of height there. Gymnasts, they want to catch on straight arms, otherwise they'll pick up a deduction. And for me, again, on some of the handstands, Chris, as you pointed out, not just locked into the handstand, but plenty of height there with the sharp half turn where she transferred from the low to the high bar. And the dismount just drifts a little bit long, which causes her to take a step forward.
Petronius goes into the lead with 14.733.
Same as qualification, he's Mr. Consistent.
Same as Courtney. Betsy-Ann.
Yes, unless one of those people with the big 6'3" start value makes a significant mistake, the gymnasts with the 5'9" difficulty are not going to be able to pick up 0.4 extra. But he's very clean.
Well, Petronius leads on 14.733. 13.933 for Kovacs, who goes into the lead there.
6'2" on her difficulty.
Giorgia Villa of Italy next. She's the 6th highest qualifier.
And a real star of the Italian team. Here we come. Kachev, Paxolto, immediate Shap. So everything's been linked so far. Full turning, Pack. Shap with the half turn. Hits a nice handstand there. Good turn into invert, full turn. Just leg separation on that swing. She's winding up for the dismount. Full twisting double back, that's great. We haven't seen Giorgia Villa much this competition, but she was their big junior star, tipped for greatness in the senior ranks. But that was good bar work.
I must admit it, Chris, it's a lot better camera angle this side. You can actually spot the turns, how close they are to the handstand, and those little bits of leg separations are quite difficult for the judges to spot because they sat at the side.
14.433.
So he's upped his difficulty.
Yeah, into the lead.
Well, only a 5'8" in difficulty, but her execution was right up there.
She played her part in a team gold. This is all about her. 2 times European champion in the past, 2014 and 2016. Could this be a year for another European medal? Come on, Becky.
Come on, Becky, and this first move is crucial. The pirouette needs to finish in handstand, and it does beautifully. Sets up the Kachev with the half turn, down to the low bar. Now the combination of Shap uprise into clear Kachev. Another pack down to the low bar now. Oh, hold that handstand, Becky. Shap with a half turn up to the high bar. Just to dismount. Winds it up. Wait. Fantastic routine, Becky. Well done. She'll be absolutely thrilled with that.
Well, that was absolutely superb. Great Britain's Becky Downey delivered when she needed to. My word, the pressure was huge.
What a routine there, guys. Again, under huge pressure. Seen a few gymnasts make a mistake early on. First out in this second group. No question at all on those handstands, Christine. It was absolutely fantastic. And no matter what the outcome, she could not...
Bit piked in that dismount. Just a little shade off the straight shape.
Little high on one of the inverts, but we'll hold our breath now.
Well, the score to beat is 14.066 as it stands from Giorgia Villa of Italy.
Surely it's got to go above that. What a routine.
I would hope so. I mean, if she's going to medal, it needs to go significantly ahead of that. But I would have hoped it would.
Wow.
It looked strong.
There'll be 3 gymnasts after Becky to go. who scored a 14.5 and a 14.4 in qualification. So this needs to be big. 14.233 for Becky Downey of Great Britain. It's going to be a nervous wait.
It is going to be a nervous wait. She got her 6-3 start, which was what she needed.
Well, the next gymnast to go, Alicia Wallen of Belgium. She was 4th in the all-round competition yesterday.
And has had an absolutely fantastic championships. Straight up to the high bar and into the pike Jaeger. Lovely flight there. And the big Kachev with the half turn down to the low bar. So many of these gymnasts favouring this. Here's the Shap to the high bar, back to the low bar. She's a very efficient gymnast. You don't see a coach hovering around. Lovely Shap half. Toe fall, clean in the handstand, takes the extra giant into the full twisting double back. But I'm very impressed with this gymnast. She was 4th last night all around, and she's come out and vaulted and done a bar routine.
Totally
she knows
agree.
her work.
Totally agree. I mean, the effort level is incredible.
That was lovely there, the catch-up with the half turn down to the low bar. That takes some adjustment to square yourself up for the upstart, and then opting to take that extra long swing to set up for the dismount. She had a 14 in qualification. For me, it's behind Becky's.
Yeah, I think.
The last gymnast to go. Alicia Wallen scores 13.733. Behind Becky Downey.
Yeah, you
so
see 5.8 difficulty to Becky's 6.3. That's 0.5 difference.
So there's 2 gymnasts left to go. So Becky Downey is guaranteed a European bars medal. Isn't that wonderful? What colour will it be? Well, Alicia D'Amato will have something to say about that. She scored a 14.5 in qualification.
And a super Shap into Kachev. She hits a fabulous handstand shape, and there is the very difficult combination of the Stolder Kachev into full turning pack. Super up to the high bar with the Shap half. This is just the bit she can get caught out on. That turn was better. Now the full turn, she full turn here. Just a tiny bit late. Good enough to go into the dismount today, though. I think that's your winning routine.
Very strong. Elizabeth Seitz still to go. She scored a 14.4, so this is going to be very close.
Well, she matched Becky on difficulty. That's a huge dismount, the double front from the full pirouette. Interesting, before the dismount, how she shuffles right along the bars to fit those skills in. But yeah, lovely routine.
14.233 is Becky's score.
How close to her 15's he gonna go?
Down on the dismount, it depends what deduction they make for that little step.
Could be 0.3.
14.733 is the score he needs.
But he's out to 16.3.
It's a 14.466 for Alicia D'Amato. She goes into the lead. Becky Downey in 2nd. And the last gymnast in this women's bars final, Elizabeth Seitz. She scored a 14.4 in qualification.
Another hugely experienced gymnast. Really lifts and floats that uprise into Stolder Kachev. Great lift on the Jaeger somersault, the front somersault. That's the 3rd big release, the piked Kachev into pack. Shap half. Super pirouette into the dismount. Great work. She was a shade off on a couple of handstands, but that's going to be a very, very tight score.
Both myself and Craig's heads flicked to you there to say, well,
Well, Christine, you've been called the Oracle of Gymnastics
Oh, really?
by somebody out there. So, what is the Oracle saying for Becky's medal? Bronze or silver?
I think actually.
I'm going silver.
I think actually silver. I think there were just a couple of areas there. Big hop on the dismount, couple of handstands, but she's got huge energy on bars.
She has. Well, a long wait for both our gymnasts.
Courtney Tulloch, 14.466. It's not good enough for a medal. What a shame, but he gave the lot. But there is the European rings champion. It's gold here to go, with gold in the all-round in front of the home crowd, my word. Petronius just couldn't do enough to win that 7th title. But this championships is all about this man. It's a golden week for Adam Azil. And what an accolade to take gold on rings and gold in the all-round. You'd never put those two together.
No, you wouldn't. I know one thing for certain, he won't be winning gold on pommels. His shoulders are too big. But he's interesting that somebody that's so good on rings and so powerful makes a good all-round gymnast.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, all eyes are on the scoreboard now for Elizabeth Seitz. Is it enough for silver or bronze? Is it enough for a medal? We think it is. It's 14.2. It's 3rd for Elizabeth Seitz. So that means that Great Britain's Becky Downey gets a silver medal. And there's your champion, Alicia D'Amato, with a sister who got a silver on vault.
And great result for Becky Downey, silver medal.
That was a fabulous performance under that pressure, and will do her loads of confidence, motivation to get back in the gym and get stuck in. I mean, that was just brilliant. Well done, Becky, and all the coaches. You've really put the graft in and been rewarded for your efforts. Commiserations to Courtney, just outside there.
But well done, that man, Adam Azil. The gold on rings, with Van Dabjan 2nd and Petronius 3rd. Great Britain's Courtney Tulloch finishes in 6th. Just to let you know that the Women's Six Nations Wales v England will follow the conclusion of the gymnastics here, but Alicia D'Amato takes gold for Italy. Rebecca Downey, silver for Great Britain. But that's all from us here